It's good to be here, right? So we are going to design a very beautiful and amazing burger flyer. I know you'll be surprised if I tell you that I designed this particular flyer with Pixelab, but then as you can see, it is Pixelab that I used to design this particular amazing flyer. So stay with me and let's know how I did this particular amazing flyer, right? So we are going to discover a lot from how to edit the background, how to edit retouch images and the writings, how to position your elements. So we are going to learn a lot. Stay with me and let's go. So I will hide this particular design. So this is the interface of Pixelab. This is the home page, right? So let me tap on this check mark. What we are going to do is we are going to start uploading, or we are going to start working on our background. So we will come to this tool here, this for tool here, this particular one. Then we tap on it. We've come to from gallery. Anytime you want to upload image from your gallery as a background, just come to from your gallery. Tap here, come to from your gallery. So let's tap and let's select the okay. So I'll upload the background from here. This is the particular background that we are going to use. Let me tap here. So once I tap here, I will just tap on the check mark again. I will not touch on here. I will not choose any shape for it or any portrait or landscape form for it. I'll just tap on the check mark here to send me here, right? So I have my background, a very beautiful background, but then we are going to retouch it. This is how to retouch a background. This is how to get the actual effect you want from a background, right? So come to this last tool here, this particular tool, this last one here, just tap there and come. If you come here, you will see many tools or many retouching tools here that can help you to get the actual effects and the actual color for your background, right? So I will start by I'll start with brightness. I'm going to decrease the brightness of this particular design or this particular background to 25. Reduce the background brightness to 25, right? So tap on a check mark. I'll continue with contrast. Come to contrast and let's increase the contrast to somewhere 19, right? So we see from here, you could see that the background is changing. I'm getting a very beautiful and bright background as I want. So I'll tap on the check mark here. This is how to retouch a background. So I'll continue with hue and then increase hue to 15, 15, 15, right? I'll get my hue to 15. Saturation, this one will be the last one that you do with the background. Saturation to -7, right? Saturation to -7. So I have my background like this, very beautiful background. This is how I want the background to be. So I'll tap on the check mark here. So I believe you guys have known how to retouch a background. If you want to get a particular or a specific effect for your background, just come to this last tool here and use this brightness, contrast and hue, saturation and those styles to get the actual effect of your background. So now let's come to the middle tool here, this particular tool here, and just before that let's write a particular text to get a texture for the background. So I'm going to come to text and let's edit the text. I'm going to write burger, right? Burger. So tap on OK and increase the size. Let me come to fonts. Come to font and then let's change the font to this particular font here. This mem font here. This mem font here, you see. So let's tap on it. We are going to let's increase the size of the font like this. Okay, so let's copy it. Let's copy the same font, the same text, sorry. So let's copy it and bring it here, you see, somewhere here. So let's copy it again and bring it here, so we get something like this. Make it align, let all of it be aligned, take your time. All right, so we get something like this. Make sure the space between the text or the words, the text should be equal, right? And let it be aligned. So we get something like this. We are going to merge them together. This is how to merge text or shapes together. Just tap here, the layer button here, the layer tool here, and then come here, right? Come here, tap here. You see this tool here, just tap on it. Once you tap on it, you see this in front of the elements or the front of the text. Just select the text or the element that you want to merge together, all the elements or the text you want to merge together. So I want to merge this particular text together, these three tests, the beggar test. So I'll select them, then come here, come to here, right? This is where to merge the particular element or the text you want to merge. So once you are selected it, just tap here. So we tap there. So you see, are you sure you want to merge the selected objects? Tap on OK. We want to merge them. So we have our text. We have merged them together, so we can move them together at a whole, at one movement. We can move them at a whole, right? So let's give them a color. So now the text has changed to image. So use this image tool here to work on the text, right? So come to color, tap here, come to color, then let's choose this color for it. So once you tap on color, red color will take effect on the text, right? So you can tap here, tap on the plus sign here to move this second slider here. I want you to follow attentively. We are going to learn a lot from this particular tutorial. We are going to learn a lot. So move this second slider to the middle here, and then go to somewhere here and tap on OK. So we get this particular color. This is the color we are going to use. So here, let's tap on the check mark. Once we tap on the check mark, let's reduce the opacity of it to somewhere, let it be some opacity to somewhere 10. Okay, so 10 is okay. Let's increase it. Let's increase the size of it, and then let's come to relative position, position the center and position the middle at the same time. Position the center, position the middle at the same time. So once we have done, let's come to the layer button, and then let's lock it. Tap on lock to lock it, right? Follow attentively. So now let's import our images. Come to the middle tool here. That's where to import images. It is already selected, so I will tap on import to import my images, right? So this is the beggar that I'm going to use, the beggar image, right? So I'll give it to you in the description, check it out, or I'll give it to you at the platform so that you can use to practice. So let me tap on the check mark like this and move the beggar image here. So I get something like this, right? So now I'll come to I have worked, or I have retouched on this particular image. That's why it's looking amazing and beautiful. It's in a high quality form, right? I have retouched on it, so there's no need to retouch on it. So I will come to import again and come to the image here and come to import. So I'm going to import this particular image, this log image, right? So that's what I'm going to import, and I'll bring it to back, right? I'll bring it to back. Let's bring it to front, and then let's increase the size of it. And position it here, and then bring it to back again, right? So you can see that the beggar image is on the log, right? So that's how I want to achieve, that's how I want it to be. So now let me increase the size. So now let's do this. Let's retouch on the log image. So let's come to color filters. Once it is selected, come to color filters. That's where we are going to retouch. Anytime you want to retouch, get a specific effect on your image, just come to color filters. Then you can use the options here, the hue, the saturation, the brightness, and the contrast to get the actual effect for your image. So here I'm going to increase the hue to 21 like this. So look from here, you can see that the log image, I mean the effect of the image is changing. So the hue to 21, saturation 64, brightness 24. So you can write it down and use the same thing to get the actual or the same effect, right? So the contrast should be, brightness should be 16, brightness should be 16, right? And the contrast should be 24. So as you can see, I have changed the destiny of the image, the log image. As you can see, I have changed everything. Yeah, the color, the hue, the saturation, the brightness, everything has changed. That's how I want it to be. So you can use this to do yours when you are designing. So now let's tap on the check mark here, and I'll come to opacity. I don't want it to be bright like this log image, I mean. So I'll come to opacity and reduce the opacity. Let's reduce opacity to somewhere 70 or 65. Let's make it 65. 65 is okay for me. So I'll tap on this check mark here, right? So I think I have to bring this. Let me come to this layer button and let's move this particular burger text that we made together. Let's bring it to the back. Let's bring it to back, right? So this is in the back so that it will not be on the log image. I hope you are following, right? So let's come and write something. Let's come to the image tool where you can import image tool is selected. So let's come to, you see stickers here. Tap on stickers. Once you tap on stickers, you will see this particular, right? So once you tap on stickers, this will appear, right? This will appear here. So once it appears, don't tap on it, just tap on the background anywhere. Tap on the background so that you can, after tapping the background, just you tap on it again so that you can use it. When you tap on it straight away, you can't use it, it will not be there anymore, right? So let's, you see it is somehow transparent this thing effect. It brings transparent effect, some lighting effect to your work. So let's increase it and then let's choose a color for it. Come to color. Once it's selected, come to color, then let's choose this particular color for it, this yellow color, right? This yellow color here, let's choose it for it. So let's increase it, then let's send it to back. Let's send it to back, the back of the image. Increase it, then send it to back of the work, right? So it is at back. Let's copy it, send it to back again, right? So we have, you can see it here. Let me bring this one here. So copy it again. Let's copy another one, bring it here. So let's log them, or let's merge them together. Let's merge them together. Bring this one here. So let's merge them together as we did. Tap here, then merge it here. That sticker, right? So we merge them together. Okay. So we have it like this. We have merged it so we can move them together. So let's bring this particular image back. Let's lock this burger image, right? Let's lock it, and then let's bring this back, right? So we have it. We like the effect of it, so we bring it here, right? So we bring it here. So shout out to my boss Chisom Ogbona for his inspiration. Like, I got the inspiration from one of his tutorials, right? So shout out and big greetings to my boss. So I will lock this particular effect sticker here, right? So now I'm coming, let me come to shapes. I'm bringing some shapes down here. So guys, follow attentively. This is how we do it. So bring the shape here and tap on this check mark here, then come to shadow. Let's give it a shadow, right? So we give it a shadow like this. Give it a shadow. Let's lock it and let's write something. This should be the last, but I should have to work on it. it should be the last step, but then let me work on it now. Let me write something. Come to test, write designed by then you write your name. Let me write my brand name. Alright, so let me use it, then position it here. Let's change the color to black color, black, then reduce it a bit. Dr. Dickerson, it is Dickerson. Right, so we bring it here. Let's come to align it in the center, then let's position it here. Right, so I have my name written here. This one should be the last step, but then I have to do it now. Let me lock it here. Right, let me come to test now. Start left with test. Let me see from this big design. Okay, so let me come to test. And write beggar, the main test. Beggar. Right, let's increase it here. Let's come to fonts. And let's choose this particular font for it. The font that we use for birthday flyer, this Magna Black Condense. It is at the default font. So if you don't have a font here, you can still use this Magna Black Condense. Yeah, that's why I'm using it. So I'll tap on it. It has taken effect here. Let me tap on OK. So I have the test here. Right, I have the test here. I'll position it here. Let me send it to back. It should not be back like that. So it is here, right? So let me move. Tap on this dot here. If you want to move any element here, tap on it, and then let me move it somewhere here. Right, somewhere here. Let me position it in this. Move it, position it back here. Right, so let me change the color of it. To the color that we used for the beggar that we made together. This particular color, or this one. Alright, so we can use this one here. Let's copy the same font. Let's copy the same text. Copy, and then let's come to color. This tutorial, as I told you, we are looking at a lot here, so take your time and follow, get the concept and design something nice. So we are going to use a transparent color. This is how to get a transparent color. Choose any color, or you can use the color that is here, and then tap the plus sign, then move the text slider. The text slider is about transparency, right? So move the text slider to the end here, this far end here, then tap on OK. That's the only thing you will do. So you see that there's no color here, it is transparent now. So you tap on the check mark, then come to stroke, and give it a stroke. Where is stroke? Alright, so you see stroke here, tap on stroke and give it a stroke. So you see we have a stroke here. Now to reduce the stroke weight to somewhere 1 or 2. Alright, let's make it 1, and use this color, the color for the beggar test, right? So let's position it well here. Okay, make sure that it is well aligned here. So let's choose this beggar one. Let's reduce the opacity of the top one, the one with transparency, the one that's transparent. Move it to somewhere 50. Alright, so we are almost done. You can see that the design is looking beautiful. It's making sense now. So okay, the opacity of the top one should not be 50, should be less, somewhere 40. All right, so guys, this is it. Let me see if we are done. Let me see from here. Okay. It's left to bring another image. You can write special at the top here. Before that, let's come to this image tool here, come to sticker, and then we are going to use this sticker again. This sticker again. As I told you, tap on the background, then come and tap on it again so that you can use it. Then we move it here, move it at where the beggar text is. And now let's come to color and choose this color for it. This yellow color that we choose for the other one, right? This yellow color here that we choose. So we have it somewhere here. So guys, that's it. Let's lock it. You can write special, you can leave it like this one is not bad. You can write special here, right? So let's come to import again, and let's bring this particular onion slice image to enhance the design. So guys, move it like this, then place it here, place it somewhere here. Okay, let's copy it and move it here. Let's copy it again and move it somewhere here. Alright guys, so we send it to back, but the back should not be back like that. Okay, so we move it somewhere here. So we have it like this. Guys, we are almost done. Let me write the text that I used for the special test here. The font that I use for the special test here is, you have to it's not a default font, so let's come to font. So you have to upload it. You have to upload it to your Pixelab. You have to install it to your Pixelab. So if you don't have it, this is the font that I used for the original one, the autograph, then right. So if you don't have it, you can use any font here, circle, final, or I think I used one font here, and use this calligraphy fonts. If you come to fonts, come to here, you see calligraphy. You see, you can use this calligraphy font. It's not bad. You can use it for it if you don't have the original font that I use, or if possible, you can delete it. Or you can bring it. It depends on how you want it to be. So guys, we are done. That's how I did it. You can see that you have a beautiful beggar flyer. Yeah, that's how I did it. So if you are new to this channel, please kindly subscribe and turn on the post notification bell. Watch attentively, got a concept and practice, design something and submit it. See you guys.